Okay. Yesterday we have our connection issue, so that's why we cannot able to conduct our session. So today we're going to conduct our orientation session, and you will going to watch it. So I'm sharing my screen. Kindly tell me that your my screen is visible for you all or not. Okay, I have shared my screen. So yesterday we are discussing about the course components, but there are many participants who are not in the session. So I will going to start it from beginning. So first of all, you all wait a minute. Okay, Musaf, you can see. Okay, so first of all, I would show you the promo of Technolitrate so you all can watch it. Okay, so this was a promo. So let's start our session. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. Like, who am I? I am actually a program coordinator working with US alumni, Mr. Bilal Zafar, in his course, which is Technology Bridge. And as well as I have received the certification of an expert in media minds from Evolution Magazine. I have enrolled in this program as well. Secondly, I have conducted the session of graphic designing in Microsoft Sites, which is Word, PowerPoint, Excel at Technology Bridge. Furthermore, I have also a regional finalist in Oxford Big Read competition, and I have recently I have started my YouTube channel, and I'm working as a digital content creator. And with this, I'm also a social media activist. Like when I was enrolled in Technology Bridge, I handled all the accounts, like all the Instagram accounts and Facebook pages. So from there, I became a social media activist. So from this course, we're going to gain many experience as well as many tips to handle all these accounts and be a social media activist, which anyone wants to be. So moving ahead, yesterday we have left here, like we are discussing the course components and our learning management system. We have total three participants with us. Wait a minute, is there any problem of connectivity? Wait a minute, just give me a second, please. Okay, so some participants have the connection issue, so they will going to resolve themselves. First of all, before starting, I want to tell you something. Like, first of all, I want you all to come on time. Like, if you will not come on time, so we're going to waste our time. इससे ये होगा कि हमारा सेशन जो है 1 hour का सेशन काफी लंबा हो जाएगा, and you will not be able to take whole session, and you will miss many things. Secondly, we're going to provide you recordings in the Google Drive, which I have the link I have shared in the WhatsApp group, so you can watch their recordings as well. Okay, next thing we have like attendance. Your attendance matters a lot. We're going to count your whole attendance, and in a form of percentage, we will show you on a certificate. So I need a complete attendance, and those who are not been able to join due to some issues, so we're going to provide them recordings as well. So, but try to come on time and attend the whole session. Next thing is that I want you all to participate in our session. Like, if you have any question you have to ask, or you have any query, or you have any doubt you left in your mind, so you can ask. You can open your mic as well, or you raise your hand, and I will going to allow you to talk. And otherwise, you can use the chat box as well. So we are discussing our course components. Like you all can see on my banner as well as in the session I will going to tell you like the things which we're going to discuss under these headings. Like Microsoft tool, we have graphic designing, programming, and artificial intelligence and robotics. Below these headings we're going to discuss many things which I will going to tell you in this session. Other than this, we have the learning management system. In this, every Friday we have a three session in our week, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So every Friday we're going to learn about the learning management system. This will help you in your further careers as well as in education as well. Like in this heading we're going to learn many tools, like how you can make notes, digital notes, how you can work on documents. Like we will going to tell you about the Google documents, Google slide, Google sheets. Wait a minute. Okay, and we're going to also introduce you all with Google Keep. It's an application. Many of you will aware of it because it's a very famous app for creating notes and for saving your data. Other than this, we're going to tell you Transno. It's a new updated app which we will use for making notes. Like in college and universities, the students used to make notes in it, and it's a very vast app with having many templates and design. Okay, other than this, we have Jamboard. We're going to use Jamboard. Wait a minute. Okay, we will going to use a Jamboard for feedback. Like आप लोग जो हैं वो सब feedbacks जो हैं वो Jamboard पर देंगे. वो application भी अब next week के अंदर मैं आपको Friday जो हमारा next session होगा उसके अंदर आपको introduce करूंगा, ताकि फिर हमारे feedback sessions जो हैं वो Jamboard के application पर ही हो. Other than this, I will going to teach you about Google Forms, like how you can create a Google form, or you can say surveys, or online forms you have seen. So we're going to tell you that how you can create them. Other than this, we're going to tell you about how to make electronic portfolios. It's a very important thing which we're going to discuss, and this will take our 2 sessions approximately. Yes, in this actually you all know that many companies or many institutions used to check your CVs, like what you have done. You are going to create your CVs, but this electronic portfolios, it's an application like Google site. It will going to create your electronic portfolios. इसके अंदर ये होता है कि if you want to apply foreign countries, so they will don't see your CVs. They want your electronic portfolios that you share with them with email IDs. So from there we're going to send these electronic portfolios, and we're going to tell you that how you can create them. This is a very important tool of learning management system, so I hope you will going to know many things about it. Okay, so moving ahead. So, first of all, we're going to discuss about the Microsoft tools, under which we have Microsoft Word. As you all know that Microsoft Word is updated, and we're going to describe you updated features, and it was having a many vast features which I will going to tell you. Other than this, we're going to tell you that how you can create a professional documents under this. Many documents, like you can make reports as well, you can make the banners, or you can make a flyers, and many other things you can create on this Microsoft Word. We're going to tell you in this course. Other than this, we have another heading which is how to create your own template. Like आपको usually ये होता है कि MS Word पे white screen होती है, and you will enhance your designs, and you will going to create your own design. So we're going to provide you many templates, like you can create your own design, you can create your own design, like you can add more colors, more elements. So these all things we're going to teach you under this heading. Okay, another thing we have, like how to create report, letter, and resumes. I will going to tell you that what are these three things in this class of Microsoft Word. But till now, I will going to tell you that how you can create report, letter, and resumes on Microsoft Word. This is also included in our course. Another thing is that how to design our own banners. So बहुत सारे जो हैं different banners होते हैं, तो वो भी हम लर्न करेंगे सेशन के अंदर. लाइक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड के ऊपर हम किस तरह बैनर्स बना सकते हैं. वो बैनर्स डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ बैनर्स, लाइक it is a professional banners as well, it is a marketing banners as well, or it will for an entertainment purpose, or any type of banner we're going to learn in this session. Okay, moving ahead, and now we're going to have a Microsoft PowerPoint. अच्छा, second the application under this Microsoft tool is Microsoft PowerPoint. Under this we're going to learn like how to design a presentation. It's the most important topic. Like usually ऐसा होता है कि students cannot manage the designs with the text. like बहुत इशू होता है कि डिजाइन और टेक्स्ट और आपका जो है वो एलिमेंट्स जो है वो एक दूसरे से कंट्रास्ट नहीं कर रहे होते, सो इट्स looks funky. So we're going to tell you that how you can design a professional presentation and how you can present them. तो इसके साथ साथ हम ये बताएंगे आपको कि how you can present your presentation in the sessions, और इसके अंदर काफी सारे टिप्स भी हैं, तो ये सब चीजें जो हैं इस हेडिंग के अंदर हम कवर करेंगे. Another thing is that we're going to introduce you a new template for slides. जैसे कि हमने आपको ऊपर बताया था कि हम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड के अंदर टेम्पलेट्स जो हैं वो आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे. The same way we're going to introduce you with a new templates, new designs for slides to create your presentation. Okay, we're going to tell you that how you can add animations, images, and videos professionally in your presentation. Okay, moving ahead, and we're going to discuss further on like tips to get your presentation attractive. ये तीन चीजें तो ये हैं कि हम आपको बताएंगे. You will going to learn these three things like how you can create those things like how to add animation, images, videos. But other than three things, we're going to give you an extra tips. इसको एक तरह से आप इसको एक एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन की तरह ले लें, बिकॉज ताकि हम आपको बताएंगे कि आप प्रेजेंटेशन किस तरह आप अट्रैक्टिव प्रेजेंटेशन बना सकते हैं. इसके हम कुछ टिप्स देंगे. यू विल गोइंग टू नोट इट, देन इट विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू इन योर फ्यूचर. Then we're going to give you the tips for editing your picture. न्यू अपडेटेड पावर पॉइंट के अंदर पिक्चर एडिट करने का जो एप्लीकेशन है, पिक्चर एडिट करने का जो अपडेट है, वो भी हम आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएंगे. एंड यू विल गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट हाउ यू कैन एडिट योर पिक्चर्स व्हिच यू ऐड इन योर प्रेजेंटेशन. These five are the topics which we're going to cover in Microsoft Point under the heading of Microsoft Point. Okay, then moving ahead, and we have Microsoft Excel. Our third tool of Microsoft tools is Microsoft Excel. इसके अंदर ये होगा कि you can we can tell you that how to create a professional report. like आप एक प्रोफेशनल रिपोर्ट किस तरह क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, उसके अंदर जितनी भी डिजाइन होते हैं, उसमें जितनी भी मैनेजमेंट होती है, वो सब you will going to learn in this course, like how you can create a professional report. Other than this, we're going to tell you that how you can create a checklist. नॉर्मली ऐसा होता है कि डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंपनीज के अंदर चेकलिस्ट मेंटेन होती हैं, यहाँ तक कि कंपनीज में भी नहीं बल्कि जहाँ जहाँ जो जो एरियाज हम रिकॉर्ड रखते हैं जिन जिन इंस्टीट्यूशंस के अंदर, लाइक स्कूल्स के अंदर भी आपने देखा होगा कि एक रिकॉर्ड रहता है, तो उसकी एक चेकलिस्ट बनती है ताकि आपके पास वो रिकॉर्ड सेव रहे. सो विल गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट हाउ यू कैन क्रिएट अ चेकलिस्ट अंडर द हेडिंग ऑफ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल. द थर्ड थिंग इज दैट we're going to tell you that how you can create a flow charts and graphs in your report. इसके अंदर ऐसा होगा कि आप जो है वो प्रोफेशनल रिपोर्ट के साथ साथ अपने रिपोर्ट का डेटा एक फ्लो चार्ट और ग्राफ के सूरत के अंदर भी आप जो है वो प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं अपने रिपोर्ट के अंदर. सो विल गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट हाउ यू कैन क्रिएट अ फ्लो चार्ट एंड ग्राफ्स इन योर प्रोफेशनल रिपोर्ट. Okay, next we will have that how to create a personal record. मतलब ये होता है नॉर्मली कि आपको अपना रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन करना है, तो अपना रिकॉर्ड किस तरह मेंटेन करें, क्या क्या चीजें उसमें ऐड होनी चाहिए, मतलब किन किन चीजों को आपने हेडिंग्स किन किन चीजों की बनानी है अपने पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड को कैप्ट करने के लिए. ये रिकॉर्ड किसी भी तरह का हो सकता है. आपका जो है वो पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड कह सकते हैं कि आपका जो है रूटीन, डेली रूटीन आपका जो है पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड है कि आपने इस डेट को ये करना है, इस डेट को ये करना है. तो इस तरह जो है आपका एक पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड होता है. ये आपका एजुकेशन वाइज भी हो सकता है, आपका प्रोफेशनल, आप अगर कहीं वर्क कर रहे हैं तो वहां पर भी आप अपना पर्सनल रिकॉर्ड बना सकते हैं. और इसमें क्या क्या चीजें इंक्लूड होंगी, वी विल गोइंग टू टेल यू these things in our course. Okay, the fifth thing is that it's a very important thing which we're going to learn in Microsoft Excel, like executing some basic computations. इसके अंदर ये होगा कि आपने नॉर्मली देखा होगा कि जो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल है वो हमारी बहुत सारी मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, एडिंग, सब्ट्रैक्शन, ये सब जितने भी कंप्यूटेशंस जो होते हैं, इनको हम कंप्यूटेशंस कहते हैं, ये खुद ही जो है वो ऐड कर देता है, खुद ही परफॉर्म करता है. सो हाउ इट वर्क्स, we're going to learn this as well, like how you can execute some basic computation like adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying. So these all are the computations which we're going to cover in this Microsoft Excel. Do you have, if you have any questions, so you can ask in the chat box, because our meeting time is 3 minutes are remaining, so you have to join with the same link. Okay, आपको इस सेम लिंक से ज्वाइन करना है बिकॉज आवर टाइम इज ऑफ 7:30. सो आपको सेम लिंक से ये जो सेशन है वो ज्वाइन करना है बिकॉज दिस सेशन वुड बी एंड आफ्टर 2 minutes. ओके, कोई भी अगर आपके पास क्वेश्चन है, कोई भी क्यूरी है, यू हैव टू आस्क, सो यू कैन, बिकॉज इसके बाद जो है हम डिफरेंट टॉपिक की तरफ बढ़ जाएंगे. You can comment in the chat box if you have any type of query. I'm waiting. Or if all the things are clear, so you can mention it that you have understood. Okay, so moving ahead, and now we have a new topic which is graphic designing. It's a most important topic. Like under this, we're going to learn many things. Like इसके अंदर हम लोग जो हैं वो graphic design से related बहुत सारे चीजें जो है हम discuss करेंगे. Like wait a minute, I have one chat. Okay, Aisha, thank you so much for participating. Okay, so under this graphic designing, we're going to learn like what are the color combinations, shape, size, word font, use of elements, position of assets and background. Normally ये होता है कि आप जो हैं one second. Okay, Roshan, no problem. ओके सो नॉर्मली ऐसा होता है कि आप कोई भी अगर बैनर डिजाइन करते हैं या कोई भी आप चीज बनाते हैं विच रिलेट्स टू ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग. सो नॉर्मली ये होता है कि आपको प्रोफेशनल कलर्स चूज करने नहीं आते. आपके जो कलर हैं वो फॉन्ट के डिजाइन से मैच नहीं कर रहे होते. आपके जो आप जिसमें एलिमेंट्स यूज करते हैं वो आपके जो डिजाइन को सही तरह से मतलब प्रोफेशनल लुक नहीं दे रहे होते. सो वो सब चीजें हम इस ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के जो सेशन होगा इसमें हम सब कुछ लर्न करेंगे कि व्हाट शुड वी यूज फॉर द कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस, what should be our size of shape, and what is a perfect font, a professional font for our text. like आप कोई भी अगर टेक्स्ट मेंशन कर रहे हैं तो आप उसका साइज कितना होगा. तो बहुत सारी छोटी सी छोटी चीजें भी. एंड we're going to cover all the minor details like how you can create a professional banner. तो ये हमारा मेन मोटिव होगा. इसके अंदर सब चीजें होंगी. other than this we're going to learn about the use of applications like Adobe Spark and Canva is the most famous application for creating a good banner, a professional banner. और other than banner we can also create a presentation as well. like आपको यहाँ पे शो हो रहा होगा कि जो मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन बनाई है ये हमने कैनवा पे बनाई है. सो आपको नजर आ रहा होगा कि किस तरह इफेक्टिवली ये जो है सब वर्क कर रहा है. सारे कलर्स और हमारे जो इमेजेस साइजेस सब जो है उससे रिलेट कर रहे हैं. कोई भी इस तरह नहीं हो रहा कि टॉपिक के अलावा जो है वो जो डिजाइन है वो कहीं और जा रहे हैं, आपका टेक्स्ट कहीं और जा रहा है. सो इट्स ऑल आर रिजेंबलेंस इन द graphic designing. So we're going to cover these all things. With this, we're going to learn about the two applications, which is Adobe Spark and Canva. Other than this, we're going to learn about the adjustment of size and use of templates. Normally ऐसा होता है कि कभी कभी जो है हम बनाई भी मतलब बनी बनाई टेम्पलेट्स को हम. Okay, so we are resuming our session. We are discussing about graphic designing. Now we're going to move ahead, and the third point is tips to create social media posts, color, size, elements, background, logo and pictures. like इसके अंदर ऐसा होगा कि हम लोग जो हैं आपको social media posts like Facebook, आपको नॉर्मली ये होगा कि फेसबुक पेजेस के जो पीछे का जो बैकग्राउंड होता है उसे हम चैनल आर्ट बोलते हैं. अदर देन दिस वी हैव लाइक यूट्यूब चैनल्स के जो पेजेस के जो चैनल आर्ट होते हैं पीछे के logos. So all the social media posts we're going to give you tips to how you can create these. Other than this we're going to tell you that how you can manage the colors, size, elements, background, logo and pictures. Normally ऐसा होता है कि जो भी कलर्स जो हैं वो इतने ज्यादा फंकी लुक दे रहे होते हैं और आपका जो लोगो है उसकी जो कलर है वो डिफरेंट होते हैं. तो दे आर नॉट रिलेटिंग विद ईच अदर. सो वी आर गोइंग टू गिव यू द अवेयरनेस दैट हाउ यू कैन क्रिएट a good logo, and that will going to be contrasted with the color, size and the elements which you have used. Not only logos, but we're going to also tell you about how you can create a social media post. So this is a very vast topic which we're going to cover in this heading of graphic designing. Moving ahead, so we're going to tell you, other than this we're going to explain you about marketing and advertising posts, videos, logos, templates, background and textures. जो भी marketing और एडवर्टाइजमेंट पोस्ट जो होती हैं नॉर्मली इंस्टाग्राम पे आती हैं ये पोस्ट, एंड यू कैन आल्सो सी देम इन बिटवीन ऑफ वीडियोस एज वेल. सो हाउ दे क्रिएट दैट पोस्ट वी विल गोइंग टू लर्न दैट हाउ यू कैन क्रिएट अ मार्केटिंग पोस्ट. नॉर्मली इसमें ये होगा कि हम आपको न्यू डिजाइंस, न्यू टेम्पलेट्स इशू करेंगे. आपको जो है जो आपके एलिमेंट्स हैं वो आपकी मार्केटिंग और एडवर्टाइजिंग बैनर से रिलेट करें. कलर्स कॉम्बिनेशन, आपकी छोटी से छोटी चीज, आपकी each and every part of assets in your banner, we're going to tell you that how you can manage it, that would be linked with your marketing and advertising post. आप एक छोटी सी एग्जांपल मैं आपको मेंशन करता हूँ, लाइक आप इस वक्त ये स्क्रीन देख रहे हैं, ये मेरी ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग की जो है ये स्लाइड है। तो ये एक प्रेजेंटेशन मैंने बनाई है कैनवा के ऊपर। सो आपको यहाँ पे एक छोटी सी छोटी ये आपको ये पिक्चर्स नजर आ रही होंगी, आपको ये ट्राइंगल नजर आ रहा होगा, दीज ऑल आर एलिमेंट्स। तो ये एक्चुअली आपकी पोस्ट को और ज्यादा अच्छी लुक देता है, आपको आपकी जो बात है जो आपने उस पोस्ट में मेंशन की है, इट विल एक्सप्रेस योर फीलिंग्स, योर थॉट्स थ्रू दीज एलिमेंट्स। लाइक आपको ये नजर आ रहा होगा एक एलिमेंट है, इसको मैं मूव करके दिखाता हूँ। सो इसको जो है आई हैव प्लेस्ड इन दैट एरिया व्हिच विल नॉट शो दैट इट विल बी लाइक अ फंकी लुक, इट विल गोइंग टू गिव यू अ प्रोफेशनल लुक। ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग चूंकि एक ऐसा टॉपिक है, इसके अंदर जो जो चीजें इसके अंदर नॉर्मली कलर्स यूज होते हैं। सो आई हैव मेक दिस स्लाइड अकॉर्डिंग टू इट। You can see that I have give the text red, green, yellow, blue, different colors that will show that this is a graphic designing slide. आपको अगर स्क्रॉल करके आपको ऊपर शो किया जाए, सो इट्स अ एक्चुअली अ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल, इट्स अ वर्क स्टेशन, सो इट विल गोइंग टू बी look like a professional. So I have choose a blue color. With this I have put these elements, like I have put these lines that will actually you can say that it's a design. इसके अंदर आपको ये प्रोफेशनल लुक शो करेगा। ये छोटे छोटे डिजाइन और एलिमेंट्स आपको मेंशन यहाँ पे नजर आ रहे हैं, इट्स ऑल विल गोइंग टू रिफ्लेक्ट योर प्रोफेशनलिज्म, योर पेज, योर पोस्ट। लाइक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल की ये स्लाइड है, इस पे ये सब चीजें जो ऐड करने का मेन मोटिव यही है, यू कैन नो these all things very easily by these elements. Other than this, graphic designing के बाद I will going to express you about programming. Like what is programming? Our one of the topic of our course which we'll go to learn in this 2 months is one of it is programming. You can see that under this heading programming we're going to learn 4 things. First is like basic of programming, flowcharts, algorithm, and pseudocodes. These all are actually used before the programming. Like programming करने से पहले, कोई भी program develop करने से पहले, the programmer will going to make these things. Like it will actually, you can say that it's a plan. आप कोई भी चीज करने से पहले you will do a plan. So flowcharts, algorithm, and pseudocodes are the plan of a programmer to program any application, any software, which is called programming. Other than this, we're going to learn the 4 programming languages. In 4 programming language की basic से लेके advanced तक, all these things we're going to cover in this course. Like first is JavaScript, second is Python, third is C++, or you can say it's a C sharp. It is also called as C sharp. Other than this, HTML. These all are the 4 languages which we're going to cover under the programming languages. Okay. Other than this, we will going to have the levels of programming, generation of programming, traditional languages, and coding. These 4 are the extra topics which we're going to cover at last of programming. Like programming depends on generation. Like first generation used to do programming, second, third, fourth. जिस तरह generations जो है वो update होती गई, उस तरह programming भी update होती गई. So we're going to learn from first generation till today. All the generations of programming we will going to cover in this course. Other than this, we're going to have a traditional language and a coding. These two are relates with the कोडिंग। लाइक जो भी आप एप्लीकेशन जो है वो बनाते हैं, उससे पहले कुछ कोडिंग्स होती हैं, कुछ कोड्स होते हैं। we're going to try to learn that codes as well. So programming is actually a vast area which we're going to cover at the last week of our course. It's our last topic which we're going to cover in our sessions. The fourth thing is that this is actually we're going to cover in the last days, like examples of programming in our daily lives. Like we are all surrounded by the programming. Each and everything was created by the programming. So we're going to learn that things which comes under the examples which we're going to learn in our daily lives. Another thing is that we're going to learn upcoming languages, like next 10 to 15 or 20 years later, which language would be introduced. We're going to learn that languages. Normally ऐसा होगा कि 20 years के बाद 30 years के बाद जो जो languages develop हो रही हैं, and many softwares, like you can say that futuristic cars or many companies are creating many things. So these all the things are created by the help of programming. So we will going to learn that upcoming languages, upcoming programming that will came in 20 to 30 years. So it is also a part of our course. Another thing is that used in the softwares, like programming, how programming are used in the softwares, like programming जो है किस तरह हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स में यूज होती है. There are many softwares, बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर हैं, उनमें हर तरह की प्रोग्रामिंग होती है. Different languages are used in different types of software, so we will going to learn that as well, like how the programmings are used in the softwares. So these four parts of our session would be divided for the programming, so I hope you're going to learn many things related to programming. Okay, so now moving ahead, and we have our last topic which we're going to cover with the programming, which is 5G technology, like artificial intelligence and robotics. Under this heading, we're going to learn the 6 points. First is, what is artificial intelligence? Like I will going to tell you that the basic of artificial intelligence. Like there are many students which are of computer science, so they know that what is artificial intelligence. But different students does not know about this. So we're going to start from basic to advanced. So first heading is of what is artificial intelligence. Then we're going to have the examples of artificial intelligence in our daily life. Like there are many applications are created through artificial intelligence, so we're going to learn that applications in a form of examples in our course. Another thing is that we're going to learn about the use of artificial intelligence in many software. This topic is resemblance with the use of programming in different languages. ये दोनों टॉपिक सेम है. यूज ऑफ programming in softwares or use of AI in many softwares. AI and programming somehow relates with each other. So what are their relation? We're going to learn this as well in our course. Another thing is that we're going to learn about the future of AI in upcoming years. This is a very, very important topics, like how the AI is developing, how is AI is updating day by day, and what is the future of AI in the upcoming years. We will going to cover in this course. Another thing is that hacking and its prevention. As you know that hacking is a one of the topic, one of the component of artificial intelligence. बहुत सारी कंपनीज के अंदर नॉर्मली ऐसा होता है कि जहां एआई सॉफ्टवेयर्स इंस्टॉल किए जाते हैं, वहां पे हैकिंग का बहुत ज्यादा जो है वो थ्रेट होती है. सो देयर आर मैनी applications which you can say that it's a anti-hacking softwares. So we're going to learn that software as well, and some steps or some tips to how we can prevent from hacking. This is also our one of our topic which is included in the artificial intelligence and in our course. Last is how robots are made and work out. नॉर्मली जब भी आप आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का जो है वो नाम सुनते हैं, यू विल गोइंग टू विजुलाइज द रोबोट्स. रोबोट्स का एक बहुत ज्यादा जो है वो रिलेशन और लिंक है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से. So we're going to learn that as well, like how robots are made and work out. It's a very, very important topic which we're going to cover in 2 sessions. It's a very vast topic. In this, we're going to learn all the languages or all the applications and all the softwares which is installed in the robots to perform multiple tasks. So this all comes in artificial intelligence. If you have any type of query, so you can comment down, or if you want to ask anything related to our course, so you can comment now, because this is an orientation session. So I want you to all to interact with me through chat box as well, or you can open your mics. And if you're understanding, so you can write it like you are understanding or not. I am waiting. Kindly mention a chat box, please. We have 5 participants up till now. I will upload the recordings in the drive so you can watch our orientation session, complete orientation session from the drive, which link was shared already in the WhatsApp group description. Oh, I received one chat. Okay, Roshan have said that no problem. Okay, Mosaf is said to no issue. Okay, you all can comment publicly as well. Saklan has said no problem. Thank you so much for responding. Your attendance are matter a lot. If you not interact with me, your attendance would not be marked. So you have to respond me. Okay. So now here we have ended our course components. And our last topic is of learning management system, as I have already discussed with you. Like these 10, you can say that these 10 are the or you can say that as an application which came under LMS, Learning Management System. Jamboard for feedbacks, Google Docs for documents, Google Sheet for Google Sheets for making reports, Google Slides for making presentations, Google Keep for making notes, Google Site for making electronic portfolios, Blogger Blogger is actually one of an application which I will going to which I will going to teach you that how you can create blogs. It is an application for bloggers. Transno for notes, Google Form for creating surveys, and social media management. That how you can manage the social media like Facebook pages, Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, on all these things. Other than this, one more important thing, other than all these things, we have our guest session. हमारे जो है नॉर्मली गेस्ट सेशंस हुआ करेंगे डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स के डिफरेंट फैकल्टी ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो हमारा जो है वो गेस्ट सेशंस लेंगे लाइक वी हैव आवर गेस्ट फॉर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टूल्स लाइक वर्ड Excel and PowerPoint. We have a different guest for graphic designing. We have different guests for programming and artificial intelligence. So these all course would be covered by the guest as well. So I want you all to respond them because अगर आप लोग जो है उन्हें respond नहीं करेंगे, so it would be very bad because it would leave a very bad impression on them that like they are saying they're asking a question and you are not responding. But I hope you will respond because you have responded. Many students are responding in this session. So I'm so proud on you all. So our guest sessions would be normally on weekends, like on Sunday, and you will going to enjoy a lot and you will learn a lot from them because they all are from the fields and they all are professionals in all their fields. Okay, last thing is that this is your home task. I've already uploaded this on your Google Classroom. So those who have not joined our Google Classroom yet, so kindly join our Google Classroom because there I upload daily home tasks. It is not a lengthy task. It's actually a question like, what do you think? Which technological invention will make your life easy and how you will implement it in your daily routine. इसका ये मतलब है कि कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजिकल इन्वेंशन, नॉर्मली बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजिकल इन्वेंशंस जो हैं वो हो रही हैं नॉर्मली डे बाय डे. सो यू हैव टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन बाय वन टेक्नोलॉजिकल इन्वेंशन दैट मेक योर लाइफ इजी. यहाँ पर उस टेक्नोलॉजिकल इन्वेंशन के बारे में आपने मेंशन करना है जो कि होने वाली है, लाइक इन फ्यूचर. Because I have mentioned will, that means you have to answer with a futuristic invention, like you can say that any car or any machinery or robots, anything which will make your life easy and how you will implement it in your daily routine. आप उसको उस इन्वेंशन को अपनी डेली रूटीन में किस तरह जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज योर होम टास्क. आई हैव अपलोडेड इट ऑन योर गूगल क्लासरूम. आपको इसका आंसर आप कोई भी गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट पे आप जो है इसका आंसर सॉल्व करके आप वहां पे अपनी अटैचमेंट पेस्ट कर दें गूगल क्लासरूम पर, या फिर आप जो है इसको बाय हैंड यू राइट दिस आंसर एंड क्लिक अ फोटोग्राफ एंड अटैच इट अंडर दिस क्वेश्चन ऑन गूगल क्लासरूम. दिस इज एक्चुअली अ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग क्वेश्चन एंड यू हैव टाइम टिल नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे. आपके पास इस होम टास्क को सबमिट कराने का नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे तक का टास्क है, क्योंकि इतना मुश्किल नहीं है और इस पे 5 पॉइंट्स हैं. अच्छा, पॉइंट्स का क्या क्राइटेरिया है? आपको जो है डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टास्क मिलते जाएंगे और बहुत छोटे छोटे टास्क होंगे, बहुत आपके लिए बहुत इजी टास्क होंगे. इट्स एक्चुअली अ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग और आपको टाइम टू टाइम वो टास्क जो है वो सबमिट कराने होंगे. दिस ऑल विल कंसिस्ट ऑफ पॉइंट्स व्हिच मींस मार्क्स. फिर एंड में आपके सारे जितने भी टास्क होंगे इन सबके पॉइंट्स सबके जो है वो मार्क्स एड अप होंगे एंड आई विल गोइंग टू मेंशन इट ऑन योर सर्टिफिकेट्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ परसेंटेज. लाइक आप परसेंटेज की फॉर्म में ये पॉइंट्स और मार्क्स जो है आपके सर्टिफिकेट्स पर मेंशन होंगे. सो आई hope that you will going to submit this with a given time. The submit deadline is of Friday, and inshallah I hope you have enjoyed the session. I want your feedbacks on the WhatsApp groups, and now I'm ending this session. I hope you have enjoyed a lot, and you can give your feedbacks on WhatsApp groups. Okay, so at last I want you all to say Allah Hafiz to me and put it on a chat box. Please write on a chat box Allah Hafiz, or any query you want to ask or anything, any feedback, you can write anything. Then I will going to end this session. Okay, Musaf. Okay, Saklan. You both have no doubts? Okay, Roshan. You have, if you have any doubt, you can ask here only because this is a session you can ask anything about our course. Okay, so I end up the session. If you have any question, so you can ask in the WhatsApp group as well. I am there to answer you all. Okay,